Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And now they're coming for Monster High.
Right.
Monster High is coming back. It's so weird because we actually mentioned in previous videos, I remember we talked about this because our daughter loved Monster High. Pinky Boo loved Monster High.
Still watches movies sometimes. It has tons of dolls, has the movies, kept all that stuff.
That was like her, I mean, she had Barbies too, but that was like her thing.
Yeah, she'd rather do Monster High than Barbie.
And Mattel had Lightning in a Bottle. They had a very successful toy line and series, and they blew it up by rebooting it too soon.
Yeah, they rebooted it while it was popular.
Yeah, like at the peak of its popularity, they're like, let's just start over again.
And they changed the story to get rid of a bunch of extra characters, and they changed the designs of the toys to look, I guess, younger.
Cuter.
And it flopped. Kids, they did not like it. They didn't like the stripped down version. They liked the one with the, all the different characters like Ghoulia and all that. They took them out, and our daughter hated it.
Oh yeah, it was a mess. And I don't understand. I mean, this is what blows my mind about. And we're gonna talk about Monster High getting a reboot. We're going to talk about some of Mattel's other missteps and how at the end of the day, Mattel really needs to sell toys. Like they very badly need to sell toys. And for some reason, they went through a spell for like 4 or 5 years where they went out of their way to not sell toys. And now they're in not a very good financial position, but they're turning it around, at least with Masters of the Universe. We've been buying them as they come out. And if they bring out decent Monster High dolls to go along with
a decent show,
that's the big question. Pinky Boo might show some interest.
Her comment about this was, no, why would they do this? They already rebooted it once and ruined it. That is from our 13-year-old who was a huge Monster High fan. Like she has all DVDs, and she does. She had us buy her ones that she didn't have anymore, just like last year.
Yeah, Pinky Boo is a huge fan. She's always been kind of gothy.
Always
she always loved Monster High until they blew it up. I just hope they don't.
Her first doll was Cupid, by the way.
It was Cupid. It was. I remember that. Yeah, it was a very expensive first doll to have.
It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't she like a San Diego Comic-Con?
No, not that one. She was in the store.
Oh,
she has a lot of Comic-Con exclusives, though.
She does.
She has a lot of the stuff. When I say the girl loved Monster High, I'm not kidding. And she kept all her Monster High
She had the
dolls.
Minotaur. She had the Cyclops. She has
a whole pile of Monster High dolls that are not her dolls that she played with, or dolls she got at garage sales and stuff, so that she can customize and make her own Monster High dolls.
Yeah, so this one kind of hits, because our house was covered in Monster High stuff. We had the dolls up on shelves all over the place. I mean, it was like, so we
all
all
figures in the living room.
We do. They're actually sitting on the one toy shelf. Yeah, so we actually, we're a Monster High household. And I just, as, again, a pop culture guy and a marketing guy, I'm like, God, how could Mattel be so stupid and blow this, something so successful?
Did it when it was still popular.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was waning.
So now, they killed it with their reboot then. And it only ended about 2017, 2018. Toys were still out until about 2018. They did the reboot in 2016. You can still find the toy. Here you can see the pictures of the changes to the faces and stuff. And she has some of the other ones, but it was more about the fact they got rid of characters and about how they changed the show that she didn't like over the doll redesign. But, so now they're going to make a new animated TV series and a live action musical, because I've been probably thinking, oh, look, we can do like Zombies.
Yeah.
Or Descendants with Monster High, which is going to be painful, most likely.
I hope, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here soon. I hope it doesn't become the next Fate the Winx saga.
Yeah.
Hopefully they've learned.
It sounds like they're trying to stay with it since they're going animated. I hope they aren't doing like one for like, young adults and one for
I don't know
kids. But it was really funny to me because the one person said, it's not in this article, it was another article, but they were talking about how, they're bringing it to a new generation of kids. I'm like, you literally only stopped it a couple years ago. What new generation of kids are you going to be bringing it to?
I'm sorry, if there's a new generation of kids since you ended Monster High, those kids' parents need to have a talking to.
Yes, because
this is babies having babies. We don't want that.
So the new show is going to be the animated version anyway. the person they had to be the showrunner is this Shea Fontana. Now, she worked on things like the DC Superheroes Girls, 7D, Twinkle Toes, things like that. So these
Twinkle
are things...
Toes, oh God, that was another one.
She loved it, though. So these are things that, that worked on that people actually, they had a lot of people who liked them. And they did pretty well. And there are things that our daughter likes, Stocking Stuff and stuff like that, things that she liked. So I'm not too worried about the animated end of it. It's more that I'm worried about the live action musical that concerns me more.
Lolly Rock. Do I want to know what Lolly Rock is?
It was one episode, so who knows?
Anyway, so here we go. We'll read a little bit of this, and then we're going to talk about Fate the Winx saga and
She-Ra.
Another misstep that Mattel made, and they didn't sell any toys, and now they're going back and fixing that. Viacom CBS will work with Mattel directly. Notice that here's the difference. Mattel seems to be a lot more hands-on with their properties these days. They're not jobbing stuff out to DreamWorks
not like
anymore.
They used to, no.
Just saying. Even the new Kevin Smith show, I think they're working directly with Mattel. They're going to work with Mattel on a new animated TV series as well as a live-action movie musical. Both of them will premiere in 2022. New series follows fan-favorite characters Claudine Wolfe, Draculaura, and Frankie Stein as they navigate the hilarity of high school and the hallowed halls of Monster High. Production on Monster High animated TV series is overseen for Nickelodeon by Claudia Spinelli. This is Claudia Spinelli. Pretty good pedigree here. Avatar and SpongeBob and Sanjay and Craig, which I actually thought was kind of funny. I forgot that even existed though, but it was funny for the time. And so Jenny Jaffe and the writing team of Greg Erb and Jason. I love how they name drop everybody.
I know.
They've been tapped to write the Monster High live action television movie.
I can't.
Live action television movie.
I think they're trying to do zombies. I really think that's what they're trying to do.
Monster High's strong message of inclusivity is more relevant than ever, said Fred Soley, general manager of Mattel Television.
Well, Monster High always did have a message of inclusivity. That's true. It always did.
Julia, they kicked her ass out.
Well, yeah, for that when they rebooted it. But it always did. It always was about you don't judge people based on how they look or people are different and that's okay. And you should celebrate your differences, which probably be problematic now because now if you're different, you should be shamed and if you're certain people. But it was very inclusive. And, when I talked about the other day about us going to that convention and our daughter getting all excited and she didn't care. She only saw the character.
Oh, Draculaura.
And then one lady
was awesome.
Her costume was fantastic. She had this Draculaura costume with the wings and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful costume and it was clearly she was Draculaura, but she was not white. And our daughter didn't even see that as any issue at all, as she shouldn't. She was as happy that it was Draculaura. Now Draculaura is very pale because she's a vampire. Daughter didn't care. That was Draculaura. Yes, because it was always, you're taught from the show to be accepting of people. And that is one thing that I really did like. Other people complained because they said it was body shaming because they're stick figure.
Oh my
pretty
God.
much, but they always have those people get mad too. I mean, one doll, Skeleta, is literally a skeleton.
Oh my God, the little girls are going to be anorexic to be like Skeleta.
There was a hard plastic piece underneath that was clear that was for the doll to be displayed in the box. I actually left that on her doll to make sure that the dress stayed fitted because she's literally a skeleton with no waist.
She had
just bones.
Big one too, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah,
she has lots of things.
God,
she still has 98% of it.
She had the two-headed styling thing.
Yeah, she got rid of the styling heads and stuff. She didn't have room for them, but she kept the dolls.
So they're talking about how it launched in 2010 and it took its cues from monster movies and sci-fi. I think it was cashing in Harry Potter kind of.
Really? I
always got that vibe.
I always thought it was trying to cash in on sci-fi and monster stories, but
Well, now the story is they flushed it down the toilet in 2016.
They did, and that's why I said my daughter's comment was no. They already rebooted it once and ruined it.
Yeah, in 2016, Mattel, in dire financial straits following the loss of the Disney princesses to Hasbro, rebooted Monster High and tried to aim it at a younger audience. The thing is, the dolls as they were still selling out. Mm-hmm. You couldn't find a lot of the dolls. The exclusives were very popular. They could have kept making the line, even if it was a collector line like they did with He-Man, or something, but they never... I don't know what they were thinking. That's
what they said. They lost princesses, and they're like, now we have to reach a younger audience because our princesses line went to Hasbro. But they shouldn't have done that because here's the thing: you were already reaching younger audiences with the Monster High doll. When our daughter got her first doll, she was only 3. Yeah. So
But she always one of her favorite shows when she was really little was Ruby Gloom.
She loved Ruby Gloom.
Like she watched Ruby Gloom over. She likes Strawberry Shortcake too, but like
Coraline,
Coraline,
Tim Burton stuff.
any
Girls
Tim Burton
always
movies.
been this way, but so she immediately
She's
gravitated
always been
to
gothy.
Monster High. And I remember I was one that wanted to buy it for her, but you were kind of like about it because you're worried it was too adult for her too, And I won out. And that set her off. She loved Monster High. Watched every, we even had the episodes that were online on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
So she could watch it on our TV. So, cause she was too little to go on the computer. So we put them on a thumb drive so she could actually watch them on the television. And she'd watch them over and over and over again.
Oh my God. That was like her, memories. But you know what? God, they're not even waiting an entire generation to reboot and ruin your childhood. Now they're going to ruin your childhood as you're a child.
Unruin it. But I gotta tell you, I have no hope anymore. I want them to unruin it, but I don't think that they're going to unruin it.
I have concerns as well.
I'm hoping that they do it well. I'm really hoping they do it well.
So here are two examples of what we consider to be misses. From beloved.
Well, I just gave the Winx Club Saga a season 2.
Okay, are they going to fix it?
I don't know. I didn't watch the first one, so I can't tell you. I honestly can't speak to it.
Why would they tart it up? Why would you tart up the Winx?
Because they took the kids that grew up with. Okay, I think they're trying to do She-Ra. They took the kids that grew up with the Winx stuff, and they figure, well, now they're young adults, so because we have our audience aged up, and we need to make sure that it reflects our audience instead of just doing it like over again. And there was a much larger difference in time there than there was with Monster High. Meanwhile, She-Ra overdid it by trying to reach into their audience. They completely alienated the original audience.
And both of these are misfires. Now, Screen Rant just a couple days ago was trying to say that Winx needs to learn from She-Ra. I would say no, because again, like you said, they alienated the core audience, and at the end of the day, look what led to the failure of Monster High. Toy sales. They needed to sell toys, so they rebooted it, trying to sell more, and they actually killed the line.
Guess what She-Ra didn't sell?
Toys. Guess what Mattel's making now?
Classic She-Ra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which I have that one.
Yeah.
I have to get that one, but I have her ordered.
Yeah, this is what they're making now. In fact, I don't think they've made any new She-Ra. They did, Super 7 did for PowerCon the one year. They made the action figures.
Yes.
But those She-Ra dolls they made that were like 11-inch dolls, now they go for a lot of money on eBay now because they've been out of store for a while, but they were in and out of stores.
They
Target.
were in and out within a month.
Within months, they were being clearanced out within months because kids weren't buying them because She-Ra was not made for kids. This She-Ra is made for Tumblr. Mm-hmm. So
and I don't know, is Winx Mattel too? I don't think it's Mattel though.
I don't know off the top of my head.
So Winx, I don't think they really give a shit about.
Well, there's no toys. If there's toys, it is good. What kind of toys?
They don't think they do. The DC Superhero Girls does something similar. They tried to reboot it, and the toys did not sell the second time like it did the first time because a lot of people did not like the change in the show. The show actually to me was okay either way. It was different, but okay either way. But the toys definitely were completely different. And the dolls from the first DC Superhero Girls did extremely well. Parents bought them like crazy. Kids bought them like crazy. Our daughter, again, has all of them and still has them. She had zero interest, and this is a couple years ago, and she was younger and still was buying toys like that. She had zero interest in the reboot of DC Superhero Girls. Yeah. I mean, she watched the show, but she didn't care less about the toys.
Are we ever going to make new stuff? Because the thing
that's what I was thinking.
Because the thing with Monster High, I think part of the reason it was so refreshing is it was so different from all the because it wasn't like a girly toy line. It was
like
gothy,
a different take on dolls.
And it was unique, and then they killed what was unique about it to try to make him younger. And I'm like, but now we got to go back to that again. Why can't they just find another hit?
Mm-hmm. I know, they just keep redoing the same things over and over again. Like just with Monster High. For a new generation of kids. I don't think it changed much in 3 years.
In school, no. But kids stop buying them when they... the irony here, I think the reason girls... I mean, this is just my take as a dad, but I think the reason that a lot of girls liked the Monster High dolls is they weren't like super girly. They weren't like, you look at all the other stuff, like the Disney Princess stuff and even Barbie stuff, and all the other dolls are trying to be really cutesy, but Monster High was like, no, man, it's, let's be kind of dark and edgy, and kids are like, ooh, these are dangerous dolls.
Right.
They haven't been safety tested. They haven't been safety tested yet.
You mean dangerous in the fact that they looked like they were not the normal doll.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, no one's telling me no.
Yeah, like, oh, I can get like a vampire and a werewolf, and oh man, that's awesome. I was the one she had, the headmistress, her head came off.
Yeah, her head came off.
She had like a devil horse.
Or whatever.
And
yes.
She had
a blue horse,
giant, all kinds of freaky ass. I actually thought they were cool.
They were really
cool.
She still has all of hers.
I mean, I would look at them like, man, there's some like crazy stuff going on with these dolls and the detail and everything in them and the costumes. I thought that was really,
they're often very well thought out.
Yeah, they were.
She has all her dolls. I mean, she hasn't had any, it's just a couple, but for the most part, the dolls, she kept pretty much all of them. And then I said she went and bought a bunch of garage sales. If she sees them at garage sales and she doesn't have it, she still has me pick them up for her. She also still buys a lot of loopsies. But she still has me pick them up for her. And then if it's one she already has it, I got for a good price. She has a bin that she eventually might want to customize the dolls.
So, yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's like, oh, we're going to reach a new generation, but that generation's still interested. You just need to bring the toys back and don't pull the teeth out of them. I just have this...
They like the teeth.
I have this very bad feeling
Kids aren't dumb.
Yeah, they're going to have very sanitized, happy, friendly monsters because we can't offend anybody.
I know, but the reason that they stood out was because the whole show was very accepting, and and for all the you hear these people talking about diversity, we need diversity. It was diversity, and and their message of their shows was about acceptance and about people being different and listening to people and not judging people. So the kids that are like my daughter's age who watch that show have Dracula is not white, but it's completely fine. I'm making no judgment whatsoever. Because that's how they were raised. And if that's what we need more of, not the shit we're getting now, they're going to probably take that and ruin it with what we have now.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. I mean, I'm sorry. I am so pessimistic now when it comes to any kind of reboot. I'm just like, whatever you do, Mattel, for your own good, make sure the dolls don't suck, because you'll sell a shit ton of Monster High dolls if they're good and you appeal to collectors and just you'll get yourself out of the hole. But you keep chasing shit like this, you're not gonna make any money. No. That's just my spiel. We done? We're gonna wrap it up. All right, guys. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.